Hello, my name is Chantel Carrero. I am a program coordinator for the Human Services Foundation program at Fanshawe College, and I'm also a faculty there. The Human Services Foundation program is a one-year certificate, and it is a preparatory program that supports students in finding the best career path for them. And so let's get into it. Maybe you can relate to one of these statements. Are you feeling overwhelmed by choices after high school? Are you unclear about your career path forward? Do you know that you want to help people? Maybe you have a strong sense of empathy, but you're not quite sure what age group and what area of work that might be. You're not alone. The Human Services Foundation program supports students in finding their path with purpose and discovering a program that's a best fit for them, something that will connect with their career aspirations. Our program introduces them to 5 key different program areas as a preparatory program in the field of community studies and supports them to be able to find that best fit for them and maybe open up some opportunities that they hadn't yet considered. To learn more about what the Human Services Foundation program is about, you could go to fanshawe.ca and go to HSF1, that's our program code, or you can use this QR code and scan that with your phone. So why pick the Human Services Foundation program? It will support students in discovering their best career fit in human and community studies. The 5 career programs that we introduce you to are very similar. There's a lot of overlap, a lot of commonalities, and they support different populations and are in different milieus. And so we'll actually bring in professionals from each of those careers, sometimes graduates or current students or faculty from those programs to help students find their best fit. We also support students in getting those college-ready skills, those study skills for post-secondary, how to adjust to the rigor of the post-secondary demands with confidence, to find balance in that, to be able to be successful moving forward. And in doing so, there's an opportunity to develop some self-awareness, some professionalism, and leadership skills. If you're interested in that, when you get to your career programs, having already been at the college, you often see the HSF grads in those classes standing out. They're just stronger students doing very well academically, and other students kind of gravitating to them, looking for some support because they have those abilities and skills and knowledge already as a foundation, and it stands out for not only peers but also for faculty in those programs. We find that our graduates also have increased suitability of career selection, and so it if a student were to go to one of those career programs directly, sometimes we find that they struggle when they get there. That's not what they thought the program was about. It really isn't a good fit. And then those students end up withdrawing and end up having to wait until they can get accepted into the program that they feel is a better fit. So graduating with our program, not only giving you this certificate, also prevents some of that time and extra cost of trying to find out what the program fit really is for you, and making sure you get that right the first time and supporting you in that path. So what are the pathways and the career advantages from our program? That the Human Services Foundation program introduces you to, like I mentioned, 5 specific programs in the field of community studies, but yet there's other options, of course, outside of these. Specifically, it's social service worker, child and youth care, developmental service worker, early childhood education, and then the rec and leisure program as well. So if you're taking a pathway to one of these programs, you would have an option of being exempt from either 1, 2, or 3 courses once you get to those career programs. So that means that you'd have a reduced course load, less courses for you to be able to manage, but still being a full-time student. And that allows you to even have that much more success, a little less stress, to be able to balance things a little easier when you get to those programs. I just wanted to highlight here one of our alumni's quotes that's on this image beside here. It says, the benefit of taking this HSF program is expanding my mindset and perspective. Having all these experience and knowledge has helped me be a better person and allow me to have a more of a growth mindset. So we do know that the students who move on to these career programs feel prepared for that career path forward and have a really good understanding of what all these programs are about before they even get there. Those 5 career pathways that we've just spoke about in our field of community studies are not the only pathways that students move into. We do have some students who choose to go into other Fanshawe programs. There is an increased number of students who come to Human Services Foundation to boost their GPA, to be able to build the foundation of the academic rigor and study skills that are necessary for post-secondary, and their GPA from this program supports them in the acceptance and getting into university programs. And then other students choose to move to other colleges and different programs there. What will your learning experience be like if you were in the HSF program? According to one of our graduates here in the image, they had said that through this program, they are able to further develop their values, knowledge, beliefs, and skills, and gained very important self-awareness to support them with their future journey in life. This program, there is a combination of coursework and then insights for human services professionals. You'll get lived experiences from faculty and people who used to work in the field of community studies in different areas. We also have individuals from career programs come in and introduce you to those, as well as students and graduates, like I mentioned. You also have the opportunity to collaborate with community partners and to be able to see that field of work in practice, the populations that you would serve, the different age groups, the different milieus, and have a better sense of what that career path would look like. In this program, you'll also explore psychology and sociology, develop professionalism, and the foundations of making sure you're taking care of yourself in a helping profession. So those self-care strategies that are needed to sustain you, as well as digital literacy, communication, family trends, and ethics, just to mention a few. And then one of the benefits of our program is smaller class sizes, which means you have the opportunity to develop stronger relationships, not only with peers in the class, but also the faculty. Well, I've been telling you how great the Human Services Foundation program is. Let's hear from some graduates. Here are some testimonials. The first is from Sherry. Sherry has indicated that without the Human Services Foundation program, I wouldn't be where I am today. It has showed me my true worth, my capabilities, and gave me the skills to succeed in whatever journey I chose. Alicia shared that this program taught me to believe in myself and showed me all of the opportunities community services had to offer. It allowed me to find my passion and led me to the life I was always meant to live. We always love to watch our graduates' growth and their confidence develop because of their experiences in this program. It really does create that foundation for success going forward in other programs. Some of the students who come to our program are directly from high school. Others have been working and deciding to come back to college. Others are making a career change. And there's always some nervousness, and it is a path of self-discovery that our students embark on together, and it's a privilege to be able to watch students find their path. So what are the program advantages? First, you're going to develop self-awareness and self-reflective abilities that are really necessary when you're working with vulnerable populations. You have to know yourself before you can help others. This program does foster that with our students, and with that comes a lot of confidence and growth. And that self-reflective ability is really important and utilized in those career programs as well. So that will definitely be a benefit to our graduates. You'll learn about the supports and the resources available at Fanshawe. We'll actually bring them into some of the classrooms, introduce you to them, and make sure that you're aware of how to access them. And that does support our students' success in making sure that they have that awareness. And by having our certificate as a graduate, that gives you the competitive edge, gives you an extra certification on your resume. So if you're applying to jobs with competitors who have not had their certification, they may just have the career program certification, that does give you the advantage. We also know that our students excel once they get to those career programs as well. So that's just an extra competitive edge there too. You get to gain insights from working with vulnerable populations. You'll learn from faculty, you'll learn from community collaborative partners of what it is like to work in those fields of practice. And then you're going to improve your professionalism in the community studies career. We talk about all those different kind of skills in our program to support your success once you do launch your career. So why would you choose Human Services Foundation, or HSF, for fall 2026? It's a foundation year that sets you up for success, and it will ignite areas of passion that maybe you have not yet had an opportunity to consider, because our faculty will talk about their career experiences and speakers and going into community partners. You might have some opportunity to have some of your perceptions challenged and your views see things in a little bit of a different way due to the content, the courses, and those interactions, and foster some passions of supporting individuals and populations within our communities. It's much more impactful than doing a victory lap. Some students choose to stay in high school school, which just doesn't really add up as much as what a certificate would on a resume, and that opportunity to grow personally and professionally that our program would provide. Our program is actually textbook free. So you're reduced cost. You're not going to have to buy any textbooks. We provide all of those resources for you. And in that journey, you'll also be able to learn some of that field-related language and those skills before you even get into those specialized programs. And of course, the friendships and the social connections that you're going to carry into your future schooling. I love to watch the students who are deciding on a career path and making those connections in class of who also had those acceptances to be able to go into those career programs together with some familiar faces. One key piece that I have not yet shared with you is that by having finished our program, not only do you get that 1 to 3 course credit opportunity to be able to have a reduced workload when you get to those career programs, by completing our program, you have advanced standing and acceptance to getting into those programs. So some of those programs are competitive, they're hard to get into, and so our graduates get that direct path into that admission. So this brings us to the end of this presentation, and it's a call to action. I invite you to apply to Fall 2026 for the Human Services Foundation program at Fanshawe London campus. And my name is Chantel Carrero, the program coordinator. My email and phone number is here. This is my work cell phone, so you're welcome to call that during business hours or text if that's easier than sending me an email, so I can answer any questions that you might have. I hope to see you in our class. I wish you luck in your decisions. Thank you for your time.